have a bat. Bat. Do you think that bat starts with B, or do you hear that B sound at the beginning of bat? Let's sound it out together slowly to see if we can hear. B. At. B. At. One more time. B. At. What do we think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do we hear that B sound? Yep, thumbs up. Bat starts with B and it makes a B sound. B. Nice work. Ooh, next up is an apple. Apple. Do you think that apple starts with B or does it make a B sound? Let's sound it out. Apple. Apple. One more time. Apple. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yep, thumbs down. Apple starts with A and it makes an A sound. Nice job. Do you think that bed starts with B or do you hear a B sound? Let's go ahead and sound it out together. B. Ed. B. Ed. One more time. B. Ed. What are we thinking? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that B sound? Yep. Bed starts with B and it makes a B sound. B. Nice work. Wow, look at this. Oh, looks like it's a fish. Do you think that fish starts with B or do you hear a B sound at the beginning of fish? Let's sound it out. Ish. 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 What are we thinking? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Nope, thumbs down. Fish starts with the letter F. Do you think cake starts with the letter C or do you hear that K sound? Let's go ahead and sound it out together. Are you ready? K, ache. Ache. One more time. Ache. What do we think? Do you hear that K sound? Yep, thumbs up. Cake starts with the letter C and it makes a K sound. K. Nice work. Next is a bag. Bag. Do you think that bag starts with the letter C or do you hear that K sound? B. Ag. B. Ag. One more time. B. Ag. What are we thinking? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that K sound in bag? Nope. Thumbs down. Bag starts with the letter B and it makes a B sound. B. Cool. Looks like next up we have a car. Car. Do you think that car starts with C or do you hear that K sound at the beginning of car? Let's go ahead and find out. K. R. K. R. One more time. K. R. What do we think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that K sound? Yes, we do. Car starts with C and it makes that K sound. Do you think that duck starts with the letter D or do you hear that D sound at the beginning of duck? Let's go ahead and sound it out together. D. Uck. D. Uck. D. Uck. What do we think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that D sound? Yep, thumbs up. Duck starts with D and it makes a D sound. D. Let's see if box starts with the letter D. Are you ready? B. Ox. B. Ox. B. Ox. What do we think? Do we hear that D sound? D. Nope, thumbs down. Starts with B and it makes a B sound. D. Og. D. Og. D. Og. What do we think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that D sound at the beginning of dog? Yep, thumbs up. We know that dog starts with D and it makes a D. Let's see if egg starts with E or if it makes that S sound at the beginning. Egg. 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 What do we think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that S sound? Yep, thumbs up. Egg starts with E and it makes an S sound. Next up, we have a book. Book. Do you think that book starts with E or do you hear that S sound at the beginning? Book. 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 Do we hear that S sound in book? No, thumbs down. Book starts with B and it makes a B sound. Next up, we have an envelope. Envelope. Do you hear that S sound at the beginning of envelope? Let's sound it out together. Envelope. 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 Do you hear that S sound at the beginning of envelope? It's a longer word. Envelope. Yep, thumbs up. It starts with E and it makes an S sound. Hear a F sound in fan? F, an. F, an. F, an. Do you hear that F sound? Yep, fan starts with F and it makes a F sound. Next up, we have a cup. Cup. Do you think that cup starts with the letter F or do you hear that F sound? K, up. K, up. K, up. What do we think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that F sound? Nope, thumbs down. Cup starts with the letter C. Next up, it looks like we have a fox. Fox. Do you think that fox starts with the letter F or do you hear a F sound in fox? Ox. 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 What do we think? Do you hear that F sound in fox? Yep, starts with F.
Guitar. Do you think that guitar starts with the letter G or do you hear that G sound? Guitar. 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 Do you hear that G sound in guitar? G, G. Yep, thumbs up. Guitar starts with G and it makes a G sound. Ooh, looks like next up is a cookie. Do you hear that G sound in cookie? Let's sound it out together. Cookie. 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 Do you hear the G sound in cookie? No, thumbs down. Cookie starts with C and it makes a K sound. It looks like a gift is next. Gift. Do you hear that G sound in gift? Let's sound it out together. G. Ift. Gift. G. Ift. Gift. Do you hear that G sound in gift? Yep, thumbs up. Gift starts with the letter G. First up, we have a house. House. Do you think that house starts with the letter H or do you hear a H sound? House. 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 What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that sound? Yep, thumbs up. It starts with H and it makes a sound. Next up, it looks like we have some balloons. Balloons. Do you think that balloon starts with the letter H or do you hear a sound? Balloon. 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 Do you hear a sound in balloon? Nope, thumbs down. Balloon starts with B and it makes a B sound. First up, we have an insect. Insect. Do you think that insect starts with I or do you hear an I sound? Insect. 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 Do you hear that I sound in insect? Yep, thumbs up. Starts with I and it makes an I sound. I. Next up, we have a bear. Do you hear an I sound in bear? B, air. B, air. B, air. Do you hear an I sound in bear? Bear? Nope, thumbs down. It starts with B and it makes a B sound. Ooh, next up we have an igloo. Igloo. Do you hear an I sound in igloo? Let's see. Igloo. 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 Do you hear an I sound in igloo? Yep, thumbs up. Starts with I and it makes an I sound. I. First up, we have a jet. Jet. Do you think that jet starts with the letter J or do you hear a J sound at the beginning of jet? Let's go and find out together. Are you ready? J. At. J. At. Do you hear a J sound in jet? Jet. Yep, starts with J and it makes a J sound. Next up, we have some gold. Gold. Do you hear that J sound in gold? Let's sound it out together. Gold. Gold. Do you hear a J sound? Gold. We're looking for that J sound. Nope. Thumbs down. Starts with G and it makes a G sound. G. Next up, we have some jam. J. Am. J. Am. J. Am. What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear a J sound in jam? Yep, thumbs up. Starts with J and it makes a J sound. J. Next up, we have a kitten. Kitten. Do you think that kitten starts with K or do you hear that K sound? Kitten. 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 Do you hear that K sound in kitten? Yep, starts with K and it makes a K sound. Next up, we have a feather. Do you hear a K sound in the word feather? Feather. Feather. Do you hear a K sound? Feather. What do you think? Do you think feather starts with K? Nope, starts with F and it makes a F sound. Last up, we have a kite. K-ite.
ite, k, ite. Do you hear a k sound in kite? Yep, starts with K and it makes a k sound. Lemon, lemon. Do you hear an l sound in lemon? Lemon, lemon. Let's try that again. Lemon. Do you hear an l sound in lemon? Yep, starts with L and it makes an O sound. Nice job. Next is a jug. Jug. J. Ug. J. Ug. J. Ug. What do we think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Do you hear that O sound? Nope. Jug starts with J and it makes a J sound. J. Log. Log. Og. 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 Log. Do you hear an O sound in log? Yep, thumbs up starts with L and it makes an O sound. First up, we have a mug. Ug. 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 Mug. Do you think that mug starts with M or do you hear that sound? Yep, mug starts with M and it makes a sound. Next up is a flower. Can you say flower with me? Do you think that flower makes a sound? Flower. 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 Do you hear a sound in flower? Nope, flower starts with F and it makes a f sound. Next is a moon. 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 Do you hear an sound in moon? Yep, starts with M and it makes a sound. First up, we have a note. Note. Oat. 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 Note. Do you think that note starts with N? Yep, note starts with N and it makes a sound. Nice work. Tub. 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 Do you hear an sound in tub? Nope, tub starts with T and it makes a T sound. Next up is a necklace. Do you hear an sound in the word necklace? Necklace. 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 Do you hear an sound in the word necklace? Yep, starts with N and it makes a sound. Next up, we have an octopus. Do you hear an sound at the beginning of octopus? Let's go ahead and sound it out together. Octopus. 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 Do you hear an sound at the beginning? Octopus. Yep, it starts with O and it makes an sound. Next up is a hut. Do you hear an sound in the word hut? Hut. Do you hear an sound in the word hut? Nope, starts with H and it makes a sound. Next up is an ox. 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 One more time. Ox. Do you hear an sound in ox? Yep, starts with O and it makes that sound. Looks like our first object is going to be a pumpkin. 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 Do you hear a P sound in pumpkin? Pumpkin. Yep, starts with P and it makes a P sound. Next up is a net. Do you hear a P sound in net? N-et. 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 Net. Do you hear that P sound? Nope, starts with N and it makes a N sound. Next up is a pen. Do you hear a P sound in pen? P, N. P, N. P, N. Pen. Do you hear a P sound? Yep, starts with P and it makes that P sound. First up, we have a queen. Does queen start with Q? Queen. 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 Do you hear that Q sound in queen? Yep, queen starts with Q and it makes a Q sound. Next is a clock. 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 Do you hear a Q sound in clock? Q. Nope, starts with C and it makes a K sound. Next up is a question. If you want an answer to something, you ask a question. Question. We're looking for that Q sound. Question. Question. Do you hear that Q sound in question? Yep, starts with Q and it makes a Q sound. First up, we have a rocket. Do you hear that R sound in rocket? Rocket. 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 Do you hear that sound in rocket? Yep, starts with R and it makes that sound. Next up we have a can. Do you hear that sound in can? K-an. 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 Do you hear that sound in can? Nope, starts with C and it makes a K sound. Last up we have a rose. Do you hear that sound in rose? Rose. 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 Do you hear that sound in rose? Yep, starts with R and it makes that sound. First up, we have a star. Do you hear that S sound? Star. 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 Do you hear that S sound in star? Yep, starts with S and it makes that S sound. Next up is a wig. W-ig. 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 Do you hear that S sound in wig? Nope, starts with W and it makes a W sound. Last is sun. Sun. S-un. 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 Sun. Do you hear that S sound in sun? Yep, starts with S and it makes that S sound. First up, we have a taxi. Do you hear that T sound in taxi? Taxi. 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 Do you hear that T sound in taxi? T, t. Yep, starts with T and it makes that T sound. Next up, we have a lid. Do you hear that T sound? Id. 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 Lid. Do you hear that T sound? Nope. Lid starts with an L and it makes an sound. Last, we have some toys. Do you hear that T sound in toys? Toys. 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 Do you hear that T sound? Yep, starts with T and it makes that T sound. First up, we have an umbrella. Umbrella. Do you hear that sound in umbrella? Umbrella. 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 Do you hear that sound in umbrella? Yep, starts with U and it makes that sound. Next up, we have a pan. Do you hear that sound in pan? P-an. 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 Do you hear that sound? Nope, starts with P and it makes that P sound. Last is the word up. 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 Do you hear that sound? Yep, starts with U and it makes an sound. First up, we have a vase. Vase. V-ace. 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 Do you hear the V sound in vase? Yep, starts with V and it makes that V sound. Next up, we have a pin. Do you hear that V sound in pin? P-in. 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 Do you hear that V sound in pin? Nope, starts with P and it makes a P sound. Last, we have a van. Van. V-an. 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 van. Do you hear that V sound in van? Yep, starts with V and it makes that V sound. First up, we have a wagon. Do you hear that W sound in wagon? Wagon. 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 Do you hear that W sound in wagon? Yep, starts with W and it makes that W sound. Next up we have some dice. Do you hear that W sound in dice? D. Ice. D. Ice. D. Ice. Do you hear that W sound in dice? Nope, starts with D and it makes that D sound. Last up we have a watermelon. Do you hear that W sound in watermelon? Watermelon. 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 Do you hear the W sound in watermelon? W. Yep, starts with W and it makes a W sound. First up, we have a fox. Do you hear that X sound but at the end of the word? Ox. 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 Do you hear that X sound? Yep, box has an X in it. Do you hear a X sound in bun? Bun. B-un. 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 Do you hear that X sound at the end? Nope, there's no X in bun. Last, we have a box. We're looking for that X sound. B-ox. 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 Do you hear that X sound in box? Yep, box has an X at the end. We have some things that are yellow. Do you hear that Y sound in yellow? Yellow. 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 Do you hear that Y sound in yellow? Yep, starts with Y and it makes that Y sound. Next up, we have a mat. Do you hear that Y sound? At. 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 Do you hear that Y sound in mat? Nope, starts with M and it makes a sound. Last up, we have a yak. Do you hear that Y sound? Y-ack. 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 Do you hear that Y sound in yak? Yep, starts with Y and it makes that Y sound. A, A, B, 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 B. C, C, K, K, K. D, 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 D. E, E, F, 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 F. G, 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 G. H, N, 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 O, O, P, P, Q, Q, Qu, R, S, S, T, T, U, V, V, W, X, Y,